A cold winter night in Istanbul found Cihan sitting in a studio, holding his guitar. Outside, snow fell silently, blanketing the streets under the glow of streetlights. Inside, however, Cihan's inner world was far from peaceful. His fingers moved across the guitar strings, humming a melody that carried a sense of incompletion. For the past 6 months, music had been both his refuge and the echo of his pain. But no song could fill the void he felt inside. Suddenly, his phone screen lit up. A message from his manager popped up. "Cihan, be ready for tomorrow night's gala. Don't miss this opportunity. The media needs to talk about your comeback." Cihan read the message with a conflicted expression. He had been trying to stay out of the spotlight, but he knew his manager was right. He had to step back into the stage. Meanwhile, Ela had just returned from the set of her new series. The exhaustion on her face was evidence of her hectic schedule. Her new show had exceeded expectations and was steadily propelling her to the peak of her career. Yet, within the silence of her home, she couldn't find peace. Dropping her bag to the side, she sank into the couch in her living room. Her gaze landed on an old magazine sitting on the coffee table. The cover featured a photo from an interview she had done with Cihan. Ela picked up the magazine and flipped through its pages. The poses and words they had once shared reminded her of the strength of their bond. But now, all of it was just a memory. She slammed the magazine shut, taking a deep breath. No matter how hard she tried to leave the past behind, it kept resurfacing. The next night, both of them attended the same gala event with different expectations. Held in the grand ballroom of a luxurious hotel, the event brought together prominent figures from the film and television industry. Dressed in a black suit, Cihan looked incredibly charismatic. But the unease he felt was written all over his face. Ela, on the other hand, turned heads the moment she entered the room. Wearing a dazzling midnight blue gown, she captivated everyone's attention. The room seemed to shine with her grace and poise. Yet when Cihan noticed her arrival, he felt old wounds in his heart begin to bleed again. Later that evening, fate brought them face to face. Cihan was standing alone in a corner of the room, sipping a drink, when Ela approached him. When their eyes met, it was as if the surrounding crowd had disappeared. "Cihan," Ela said softly, her voice carrying a slight tremor. "How have you been?" Cihan set his glass down on the table, taking a deep breath. "Fine, I guess, and you?" Ela's face softened for a moment. "Busy, but not bad. Seeing you here feels strange." Cihan smiled faintly, looking into her eyes. "Strange? It does feel that way. But life is full of strangeness, isn't it?" Their conversation was brief. Both could feel the weight of the moment. Yet an unexpected event that night would force them to confront their past once again. Toward the end of the gala, a big surprise unfolded. The event host took to the stage to make an announcement. "Tonight, we are honored to have Cihan and Ela, once the most beloved on-screen couple. Now, let's bring them together again." The room erupted in applause as Cihan and Ela froze. They had no choice but to step onto the stage together. As they did, the heavy shadows of their shared history surfaced under the spotlight. This was not just a moment for the media, but also the beginning of a reignition in their hearts.